Hey, what's going on guys, it's FPL Yusuf here and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys my Game Week 9 FPL Challenge team selection. So in this video, we're going to cover how we got in Game Week 8, how many points we got, what our overall rank is, and then we'll also take a look at what the challenge is for this upcoming Game Week and my final team selection for the Game Week 9 deadline as well. So I do hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And as always, let's just jump straight into it. Okay, welcome back guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today on my YouTube channel for another video. So let's take a look at how we got on in Game Week 8. And it was a game week that started off really well. Like we started off, we got a good amount of points straight off the bat. And then as the game week went on, it just got a little bit worse and then gradually a little bit worse. So we'll start off in goal first. Nick Pope unfortunately didn't keep a clean sheet, lost it against Brighton. I wasn't really expecting a clean sheet. It was more of just out of hope this time. You know, Brighton are a good team, especially when they're out at home. So yeah, that one was a little bit unfortunate. Mukiele in defence come back with a monster 23-point haul, and I kind of wish I'd captained him now because, you know, he got himself the goal, got himself the clean sheet, bonus, he racked up pretty much everything he could get, DEFCONs. So this week for him, massive points. So 23 was our highest scoring player of the game week. Then we come on to our midfield. Bukayo Saka, despite not getting any attacking returns, still managed to bring back a 7-point haul, you know, got himself bonus points. He actually hit DEFCON, which I probably wouldn't be expecting too much throughout the season, but it's always nice when it does happen. Mo Salah. Now, I took a risk on captaincy here because I did think that Liverpool would win this game and I did think that they would win it quite convincingly. Now, we spoke about the fact that Liverpool haven't been playing well this season so far, but usually against Man United, Liverpool do turn up, and Mo Salah in particular turns up. Now, I chose the wrong midfielder essentially because Cody Gakpo was the one with the chances. I don't actually know how many points he would have got this week, but obviously it was +6 for every big chance you had. We did captain Mo Salah. He did nothing all game. Maybe he was robbed of sort of like a few assists. Obviously, Gakpo hit the post twice from 2 Salah passes, but overall, in terms of actual goal scoring, just looked completely anonymous in the game. So yeah, we probably will not be going for him for a while. And up front, Erling Haaland continuing his fine run of form. Should have just kept the captaincy on him, really. 2 goals for him in his game. And then Jarrod Bowen last night, unfortunately, very disappointing performance from West Ham. And, you know, West Ham aren't looking good. You know, for Brentford to dominate them like that, it's not really looking that great for them at the moment. So, yeah, Jarrod Bowen, a little bit underwhelming. So, like I said, as the game week went on, you know, with Salah on Sunday, Bowen on Monday, I was kind of hoping that we were going to just push on from a fantastic start. But it just wasn't meant to be. Did take a small red arrow this week down to about 24,000, so it's really not the end of the world. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we can bounce back for this coming game week. Right, so let's take a look at what the Game Week 9 challenge is, and it is called Iconic, which means this week it's double points for any players that have been at their club for 5 or more seasons. So out of the team selection, we've only got one player who doesn't fall into this category, so I've really gone heavy on the double points this week. So we'll start off in goal. I've got Jordan Pickford. He's at home to Tottenham, which I think, judging by how Tottenham played in their last game, I'm not too fussed about having it. Now, like I said, there's not really a massive amount of options for the challenge. And obviously, it's only one player per club, so you have to be kind of smart about how you're going to do it. So, Pickford for me, Everton are a good defence. I think, you know, at home, I'd back them to keep a clean sheet more so than if they were going away from home. So, yeah, he's fine in goal. Reece James is our defender of choice up against Sunderland this week at Stamford Bridge. He's returned in sort of his last 4 games to come back with a massive 18-point haul last game week, which obviously would have been fantastic had we brought him in. So yeah, he's looking like really good. Obviously Chelsea, with the run of fixtures they've got now, and especially Sunderland at home, you should be backing them for a clean sheet. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can see that from him. Then we come to the midfield. Obviously, another 2 players who've been at their club for more than 5 seasons. That's Bukayo Saka and Bruno Fernandes. First up with Bukayo Saka. Now, I currently do have the captaincy on him. So Arsenal playing Crystal Palace. Now, on paper, you'd probably look at this fixture and think, Crystal Palace, you know, defensive this season, kept clean sheets. But actually, if you look at their numbers, they're actually sort of about 10th, 11th in terms of expected goals conceded. So they're not really defending that well. Like, they've kept clean sheets. And obviously, you know, Richards, Gahey, these type of players will get DEFCONs. But in terms of the actual defensive unit, they are giving up chances. And, you know, for me, Bukayo Saka, is he on penalties? Is he not? It's a gamble. You know, obviously, it's between him and Gyökeres, but I am going to go for Bukayo Saka. It's an extra point for a goal, an extra point for a clean sheet. And I do think, you know, from what he was, while I was watching against Fulham, he was looking really enticing. Delivery was maybe a little bit lacking as much, but most of the time, you're not going to get that from Bukayo Saka. So, yeah, I'm more than happy to have him. And like I said, he probably will be my captain for this week. Next up, we have Bruno Fernandes, a very frustrating player for a lot to own. He did get an assist against Liverpool, obviously came away with 3 bonus points, and that is what he is good for. If he gets an attack in return, usually it's going to push him into bonus points. Brighton, I think, will be a tough game for them. I think that this will be quite a close affair. I know they are coming off the back of a high against Liverpool, but it is Man United at the end of the day, so I am just hoping that Bruno can maybe just get himself a little penalty or something like that along the way, and yeah, hopefully, just fingers crossed, push himself into bonus points. Then we come on to the 2 forwards. Danny Welbeck up first, going directly against Bruno Fernandes. He's looking like he's in good form now. Welbeck, for me, he's obviously going away from home with Brighton, but I do think that there will be chances in this game for him. He's looking quite good. Obviously, got a brace last game week, so he's back in form. Obviously, long term, how many fixtures is he going to play? Danny Welbeck is 34 now, but obviously Brighton aren't in Europe, so it'll be literally one game a week from him, and I think that there will be chances in this game for Welbeck to get at Manchester United. Erling Haaland is the only player who's in this team that is not part of this, +5 seasons, but obviously with the form he's in, I just couldn't say no. I could have gone for Jarrod Bowen, but like I said, West Ham just looked so bad against Brentford, and Brentford aren't, one of the lower teams for defensive data. They're going up against Leeds this week, who I think are top 5 for expected goals conceded. So, Leeds defensively are pretty strong. So, yeah, I just think even though Jarrod Bowen has double points, I think Haaland, with the form he's in, the way he's scoring goals, I just can't not go with him. So, yeah, Erling Haaland will be my striker, which will finish off this team. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I'll be back tomorrow with an FPL bust team. And of course, Thursday we'll do the long, in-depth final team section video where we cover DEFCON, we cover goals and clean sheet odds. We take a look at some of the transfer plans that I'm close to making, my final team selection, key questions, and a whole lot more as well. So stay tuned for all of that coming. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And I'll catch you guys next time.